Hey, what's up, guys? Been doing a lot of smallmouth fishing this week, so I just want to go over what I consider my most critical point of smallmouth fishing, which is going to be my rods. Everything starts with the rod, and when you're smallmouth fishing, a lot of times we're deep, we can be shallow, and we're using a pretty wide variety of baits, but you're still pretty much always using a spinning reel. So lately on my page, I've had a lot of people ask what type of Dropshot rod I use, or what I'm using to throw my tubes. So what I want to point out first is my Dropshot rod, and it's a Cashion rod, and it's in my Joe Hamilton logo series. This rod's a 7 medium. Medium allows me to really drop shot where I can feel the contact of the bottom the entire time, whether it's windy, wavy, anything like that. If it's too stiff, I'm actually going to be pulling that weight off of the bottom with the current, the waves, everything like that. So with having that tip where it actually goes in and out a little bit, it's very soft, it actually allows me to keep control of that bait. But the rod itself, being as long as it is and everything like that, it gives me the leverage and the backbone to still really lay into a fish when it does hit. Most of my drop shot rigs, I'm going to have 10-pound test braid on them, and I'm going to do a double uni with my Sunline, and it's 7-pound test is what my leader always is. You can get away with something different, and especially if it's muddier water, or maybe a little bit with just more stained water like Lake Erie. A lot of times I can get away with 10-pound there. But for the most part, I almost always have 7-pound Sunline FC on. Alright, so my next rod that I really want to talk about is what I use for a tube or maybe a small swim bait. Still spinning setup. These smallmouth, like I said, that's pretty much what we use. This one's actually a 7-foot medium heavy. I'm looking for something that's a little bit more stout, and with it being a little shorter, I can definitely have more control of my cast, like with the tube. With a tube, I'm throwing way out there. I'm trying to launch it. So, I gotta have something a little bit stiffer. Personally, I like a little bit shorter just for the control of it. But it's still long enough where, it does have that tip, it does have that give, and really allows me to still, put the backbone into the fish when need to. I get a lot of questions about what I'm skipping with, and that really comes down to, for me, the biggest thing that actually helped me with skipping was my rod choice. A good friend of mine actually helped me get the proper rod. This is what he is very good at, and so he sort of helped me get set up. And of course, what I'm throwing is a Cashion. It's in the Joe Hamilton logo series. But this is a 7.3 heavy. Being heavy, it really allows me to control that bait wherever I want to put it. If it has too much give in the tip, then we're sort of slingshotting, and you're not as accurate at that point. So my biggest thing with the skipping rod had been getting a little bit of length and a little heavier rod. And honestly, probably the most important thing after that has been my bait choice on what to skip. This is a True South custom jig, and it's in a brown and blue. And the trailer that I have on it is a Big Bite Baits Real Deal Crawl. This is the HD one. You can also get the original version of it, which is just non-airbrush colors. I'll show you the actual trailer without it on there, and you'll notice how lifelike this bait actually is. It really does look like a crawdad. On the end of the legs, it's even forked like a crawdad. And this is the airbrush colors, just give a little bit more color and contrast to it. The next really neat thing about this bait is how the pinchers are actually together. So say you're wanting to just use this on a Texas rig by itself, and you want to punch it. You can do that and keep that smaller profile, keep those from getting caught up, going into something. Or whenever I'm skipping, stuff like that, and I just really want that bigger profile bait, what I do is I maybe I pull one of the tabs apart, so it gives me a little bit of the flanges out there. And then I want to be really crazy and a bigger profile, I can really open it up. That way it's really giving me some action on the end of my jig. Like if I'm skipping under a dock, I mean, I want them things kicking. I want that fish to be able to see something over there with movement to it. So that's the trailer on it. Like I said, the jig itself, that's 9/16. That's a weight that you can have a pretty good fall rate with, but it doesn't fall too fast, too slow. So we're just in the middle. Going with the bigger profile trailer on there, it actually slows it down a little bit. But with it being so flat, it actually helps be in line with that jig head. And so you're actually skipping right along a big flat base. So compared to something that's maybe a circle and it's gonna be thinner, and it probably actually sticks away from the jig head itself, so it's actually catching water. Where this is just all in line, you don't have to worry about that. It's gonna be able to skip very, very well.